Hey, welcome to Maximum Bat Speed. I want to do this video here today with Scott Kingery from the Phillies organization, and this video is specifically about smooth tempo. What gear are you in when you're applying your tempo? Now, what you see at the highest level in the major leagues is you see that these players just have such smooth tempo. In other words, when they're up to bat, you don't know whether they're either taking a pitch or whether they're hitting away. They're consistently applying the same tempo over and over. And just watch these guys. If you're just viewing them from either they're in person or if you're in a game, you can just see the simplicity of their swing. There's nothing rushed. Everything is just running very smoothly. And again, when you apply smooth tempo, what I recommend for you is be in first gear the whole time. So what happens to a lot of players is, especially when I'm working with them, I don't think I've ever had one player where I've had to tell them, speed up your tempo. It's always slowing it down. When you slow your tempo down, it's going to allow you to just gather your body in a place where you should be in order to maximize the resistance, to maintain the resistance, so that not only you can just have tremendous torque, but have a beautiful, beautiful hand path. Now, one thing that I highly recommend for all of you out there is to record your swing. And the reason why is because so many times what you think you're doing and what you're actually doing are two different things. Now, right here with Scott, where you can see that his tempo is just beautiful right here. Now, when I record, I always record my students, okay? Now, if I was to record my students and I was to slow down their swing, in other words, put it in slow motion, their slow motion swing would be very similar to what Scott's actual normal speed would be. In other words, players' tempo are just so fast that they're depriving themselves of the resistance. They're depriving themselves of the opportunity to get their bodies again in that place of separation and torque where you see at the highest levels. Now, one thing that's going on here with Scott's swing is this. He's in first gear all the way to toe touch, and at heel plant, that's when he explodes to fifth gear in his swing. And again, it's so important to understand that the slower you get your tempo, the smoother that you get your tempo, the greater the opportunity is going to be for you to be able to maintain not only that resistance, but it's going to allow you to have a better hand path. It's going to allow everything to work so much better in your swing. Now, I'm just going to show you a video here of Scott in another game right here, and I'm going to just slow this down piece by piece to show you what's going on. And again, you saw his swing, what it looked like, and I'll just go ahead and play this for you one more time in normal speed right here, and you can just see how beautiful his tempo is right there. See how smooth that is? And again, this is just beautiful, beautiful tempo. Now, again, I'm going to slow it down for you piece by piece so you can see what's actually going on and why I suggest for you to slow your tempo down. By doing so, it's going to allow you to get into that back hip socket, okay? Now, if you watch my videos, you know how I talk about having that back leg resistance and having those correct pressure points. And I talk about a lot of things. I also talk about it in my Build Your Swing Plan in my website. So if you want to purchase that, you really want to get deep into everything I'm talking about here, purchase my video. I think it'll be very helpful. So again, if I slow this down for you, it's going to allow you to get into the back hip socket very nicely. You're not going to deprive yourself of that opportunity of getting in that perfect slot so your body can get into that forward move correctly. Now, once your body is set up at the apex of the gather and you're in a very smooth tempo, watch what's going on with this back elbow. It allows the back elbow to work in the way it should so that back elbow can work up, back, and behind you with maximum torque as you get into your toe touch. Now, you can see right here at toe touch with Scott that he has just beautiful separation between the lower and upper body. So you can see that his lower body is pointing in this direction while his upper body is pointing towards pretty much to the second baseman. Another thing that's going on right here, if I draw a line right here where his bat is at toe touch, is pretty much pointing right to the catcher's glove area. This is what you should have in your swing at toe touch. If it's not, record your swing and see if this is occurring. And one of the reasons why it might not be occurring is because your tempo's so fast and that you're letting your back elbow at this stage of the swing pretty much slot way down here. This is very common. I see this all the time. Now watch what happens next. I'm just going to leave those lines right there, and this is what happens when you have very smooth tempo. It allows you, again, to maximize your resistance. Now, if I go one more frame, you can see that the bat is pretty much stays exactly where it is. His shoulders are pretty much still where they are. Now, I've gone 3 frames right here, and you can see here there really hasn't been much change as far as his shoulders and even the angle of the bat. His shoulders, again, are now still pointing in the direction of the second baseman, okay? His body's dropped a little bit, but the bat is also still pointing pretty much exactly to the area of the second baseman. Again, this is like 3 or 4 frames right here. Normally when I record players and I'm analyzing, at this stage of the swing, the bat is literally pointing down in this direction, going literally almost to the ground like this, okay? So again, it's very important to understand that there's a cause and effect to everything that is being applied in the swing. Now, if I go one more frame right here, and I'm just showing you this so that you can understand the benefits of smooth tempo. Watch what's going on. Now, at this stage of the swing right here, he's gone already like 5 frames, and you can see here, even this late in the swing, the bat angle of the bat hasn't really changed too much. And again, this is because of smooth tempo. This is because of great resistance. Now, at this stage of the swing right here, what's going on is this. Now, check this out. His shoulders right now are still pretty much pointing right of the pitcher, but look what's going on with the lower body. The lower body is pointing all the way to the dugout of the opposite team. And this is tremendous, tremendous separation between the lower and the upper body. And again, this is all the benefits of applying very, very smooth tempo. And again, I highly recommend for you to slow everything down. Again, it's first gear all the way to toe touch, and that 5th gear is when you turn it on at heel plant. Now again, because of everything I just mentioned in his swing, and I talked about posting up against a firm back leg, and you see that he gets into that back hip socket, and just beautiful sequence right here as he gets into his toe touch, we're applying that resistance. And again, see how long he stays closed for a long period of time. And again, now watch what's going on with his bat. Because of everything I just mentioned, it gives you that elite hand path. Like I talk about this in my videos all the time, everything works around the corner of the deltoid. Look how beautiful this is right here. This is a cause and effect because of the smooth tempo, the setup, everything I just mentioned. And from there, the lead elbow starts to work up to the height of the mouth with the barrel below the hands. He hits to and through the ball. Watch how long the barrel stays below the hands. And from there, he just gets the beautiful extension because of everything that he did prior to the ball contact and through full extension. So again, my suggestions to all of you out there is slow it down. Again, I would highly recommend for you to slow your tempo down. Again, it's first gear all the way to toe touch, and then once you get to heel plant, let your body explode through the ball. I hope you like this video. If you learned something on smooth tempo, give me a like. And again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I have about 100 videos out there talking about all areas of the swing. Thank you for watching. Give me a like, and God bless everyone. Have a great day.